The best show for Chicago sports. Oh my God!
Yeah. What's good? What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Panther Designer, back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us for another day of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live on the docket today. Of course, we're going to talk about the big dub. The Bulls coming away with a big dub last night. Definitely needed that from our team. Heading back to the UC 1-1. Let's keep it going. Gonna break down what the Bulls' chances are in this game 3 and heading into the rest of the series. And of course, we're gonna look around the league a little bit, man. Y'all know in hour 2, we look around the league a little bit, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That boy Ja Morant got something special coming. And we gotta get a little Bears talk a little bit in here, too. We ain't got no Bears talk in here. We got to get a little Bears talk in here. So we're going to do all that and more starting at 11. Make sure you guys tune in, rock with us, hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. And it start right now. Yeah. Let go. All right. We keeping it rocking. We keeping it vibing. We keeping it moving. We keeping it live in action. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily. I just need you to
push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push the button, man. Push that button. Appreciate the love, man. We got a lot to get into, man. Last night was mad fun. I'm not going to lie. Your boy's running off of 4 hours of sleep, an Oreo, and a Red Bull, and I'm ready to fight God or become him. Let's get it cracking. Tired than a mug in this month. After we got off the live call, got off the post game, Wednesday's my long day, right? Wednesday, I'm working. Wednesday is my long day. After we got off of first off, we do the daily show every day, 11 to 1. Yeah, I'm saying, shout out to y'all. After that, dropped a couple of videos in this mug. We're also going to be dropping a couple of videos today. Should have a video coming out around about 3 o'clock today. Going to be doing another draft breakdown on a DB today. Had to hit a DB thanks to Mel Kiper's latest mock draft, so that should tell you who it is right there. But then we end up doing the live call. We do the post game. Then I got to head over and do Locked On Bulls. Then I did Locked On NBA last night. Your boy didn't go to bed till about probably 4 a.m. because here's the thing. After all of that, I'm going to watch the game back with Stacey King and Adam Amin calling the game. I like to listen. I like to be the fan as well. Yeah, you know I'm saying, where I just get to sit there and, man, rewatching that game, bro. Let me tell y'all something. The Bulls put on a gym last night. The Bulls absolutely put on a gym last night. I can't underestimate what the Chicago Bulls did on the defensive end. I just can't. Offensively, right, there were some moments where I feel like they should have done a little bit more, but DeMar DeRozan able to pick up the slack. Zach LaVine shot it pretty well. I think more so offensively, right, you saw those struggles come in from the bench unit. Our bench unit has to give us more. But rewatching that game last night, and I'm not going to lie to you, just hearing Stacey and Adam freak out at the stuff that was happening, bro. It was one, man, when he hit the offensive foul call, bro. Man, hey, Justin, you right there with me. We was on the same page. That's why I made the clip. I just dropped the clip. Had me hyped, bro. Adam Amin's out here killing the game. Shout out to him, man. Hey, Adam, if you're ever watching, man, we'd love to have you on the show. I be tweeting you, but you don't respond. It's okay. But the Bulls put on an absolute gem last night versus the Milwaukee Bucks. On the defensive end, their rotations were almost perfect. Now, there were moments where they got away from them, but usually it was because of what the Bucks do well, right? Giannis driving downhill. What are we going to do? We're all going to try to stop Giannis real quick. I don't know why it's impossible, but we're all going to try to stop Giannis real quick. And off of that, they get so much action. And Giannis, by the way, y'all have to understand, Giannis is an excellent passer. Bruh, the way that he has improved his game, credit to him. Giannis is an excellent passer. My bad, I ain't shout out the chat real quick, man. Who we got in here? We got Shay in here. Southside's in the chat. We got Devontae in here, man. We got Black Dank in here. Desmond in the chat. Jeffrey in the chat was good. Justin in the chat was good. Shout out to y'all for pulling up, man. Giannis is an excellent passer. Like when you watch the game last night, some of the passes he threw, we underestimate. You might not call them dimes, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I was watching, I was like, good Lord. Like in the moment, right, you see it, but you're so focused about what the Chicago Bulls are gonna be able to do on the other end, you don't like actually see it. Like you don't key in on that. We the brutes in the building was good. Big Rudd in the building was good. He was diamond mugs up last night. I mean, legit coming through, huh? Ugh. What was that? And last night, right? And here's the thing that gets you excited about this. Giannis was their best passer. Drew Holiday in this series has been a little bit flustered. Not to say that he hasn't, gotten to the bucket, hasn't kind of found some of those shots that he's been able to find, but he's been a little bit flustered, not on the scoring tip. Like, yeah, the scoring's been off, but I mean, guys miss shots. But where Drew Holiday can affect the game is passing the basketball, moving that ball around. Hey, we got to get this mug out of here. We're not going to keep it stagnant. We're going to keep everything rotating. Drew's passes have absolutely been off. Dan, what's good? Drew Holiday last night, a lot of early turnovers and finishes the game with 6 turnovers, 6 assists. That's a 1-to-1 ratio right there. These are the moments. We said we wanted to see some moments. These are the moments. But now, how do you improve going into tomorrow? We're going to be breaking that down as well. As we bring into the live, the man, the myth, the legend, formerly known as Ringo J, Mr. Stefan Adon in the building.
What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's good?
What's happening?
Good mic, good camera. Good to see you. How you feeling?
I figured out what it was. Low key, I might have to I be having to unplug the mic. I might have to unplug the mic like right before I get on and then plug it back in.
Crazy out here.
I don't know.
Long as we know where it's going, man. Long as we know where it's going.
Hey. What's up, Jeffrey? What's good, y'all?
Here's the thing.
What's up with it?
Last night, the change that comes from the game last night is the news that's now out there that Chris Middleton, at a minimum, has a grade 1 MCL sprain. He probably will not play another game in this series as that continues. What kind of difference does that make for the Milwaukee Bucks moving forward?
Like I said last night, it was going to be a big difference. If you look at it, he's, for the most part, bro, outside, if they didn't have Brook Lopez, I'm gonna be the first person to tell. Hey, they struggle.
Yeah.
They struggling in this series. They probably don't win game one. If it wasn't for now, obviously the Bulls should have hit their shots game one. But if it wasn't for a couple of missed calls, we may be looking up at the Bulls up 2-0. And then like I said, if you think about it, I don't mean to make the Bucks fans mad, but if you think about it, Chris Middleton started to get high. He's out. Drew Holiday has struggled, and we lamented the fact that when that Dante DiVincenzo is in Sacktown right now, Pat Connaughton and Wes Matthews to fill that role.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Here's the thing, right? Like Pat Connaughton's been off. Wes Matthews has actually been on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, he's been on. He's been on.
Wes Matthews in the corner has absolutely been a bucket. I can't be mad.
Zach stopped blowing his assignment now.
Hey, honestly though, you know what I'm saying? But the biggest thing for me coming into this, right? The biggest thing that this changes for the Chicago Bulls is now you can almost focus in on Drew Holiday. And he hasn't played well anyway. To me, that changes everything that you want to do heading into this game 3. Because for me, like you were defending them well. You were already defending Drew well. You were already playing Drew well. Drew was already having struggles. Wasn't really, passing the ball as crisp. Wasn't really kicking, or wasn't really getting the buckets as easy in the middle. Alex Caruso has done an excellent job against Drew Holiday in this series so far. But the biggest thing heading into this game 3 is the fact that now, hey, Pat Connaughton hasn't gone crazy against you. Wes Matthews hasn't gone crazy against you. Brook Lopez has, but that really hasn't done much for them. It really didn't do much for them in that second game. It helped you get it close, but Brook's points were kind of like, all right, we're going to knock these down. Giannis's points to me were the points that really closed this game, and him getting to the free throw line and really slowing the game down. You can't take anything away from Brook Lopez, right? But if you're coming at me with Brook Lopez and Giannis and Drew struggling, I feel like the Bulls not only could take game 3, but they also can take game 4.
That's definitely a realistic thing. I was just looking down on my phone because I was looking at the stats for Drew Holiday in both games. 6 for 16 in both games. A total of 10 turnovers.
Yeah.
In the last 2 games. So like you said, Alex Caruso has definitely slowed him down to an extent. I would almost look at it like, yo, let Giannis. Let Giannis cook, and then if you shut down everybody else, which that they've shown that they're very capable of doing, the Bulls might take 2. The Bulls might take 2. Like that's the crazy part about it.
Here's the thing about it that and I know it sounds crazy, right? Like, are you really like one win? I know that's what will. Good Lord, you see me have that stroke right there? I'm okay. I swear to God.
Hey dog, you all right?
I'm okay. I'm breathing.
All right.
The thing about these 2 games that make you feel good heading into 3 and 4 at home is not the fact that you split, right? But that you didn't have that. Like think about like Minnesota and Memphis playing tonight. Close game the first game. Second game, they get their heads kicked in. Like a close win the first game. Second game, Memphis absolutely blows the doors off of them and kind of sets the tone. All right, listen, let's see if you can meet this level of intensity. We didn't have that in this series. We had 2 games that legitimately the Chicago Bulls had a chance to win. We had 2 games that legitimately the Chicago Bulls competed with what I would say, listen, the NBA champions are the NBA champions. I take nothing away from them. There's no disrespect their way. They won the championship. It is what it is.
Right.
But in those 2 games, because they are the NBA champions, guess what? We competed against the NBA champions the entire time on the floor, minus the first, what, 4 minutes or what, 3 minutes of the game, right? Not even that much.
Yeah, because
They
it
went up
was what
16
9? It
to
was
nothing.
9-0.
Well,
Yeah,
it was
no,
9-0 in game one, and then it was like 16-4 or something like that.
Mhm.
16 to 6. It got away from us a little bit in that first game right at the beginning. But other than those first few minutes, I've never felt like the Chicago Bulls couldn't compete in this series. And so, like, that gives me a lot of confidence heading back to the UC with this split 1-1. And not only that, it gives me confidence because now, unfortunately, due to injury, one of their best players is not going to be there. When that big three is together, they are above 800 winning percentage.
817 is a winning percentage, but without them,
It's barely over 500.
one of the big three, they're 22 and 25.
Yeah, without one of the big three, I thought that was without two.
No, I thought it was it was if all three of them plays, they're over. But
Yeah,
if one of them misses, I think it was 22 and 25.
we can double check that as
I
well.
could be
I
wrong.
thought they were like a 530 win percentage or something like that, just above when it was just two of them out there, right? But the big thing there is like, listen, that is huge, and on top of that, the Bulls won 65% of their home games this season. They without one of the Bucks players being there, one of their big three, they're at a real disadvantage here. Now you've still got Giannis, who's
25. It's 25 and 22. My fault.
25 and 22. Yeah,
25
so
and 22.
530 win percentage.
532.
Yeah, 530 win percentage, basically. Yeah. So without just one of their big men there, it drops off dramatically. And when I say big, one of their big three there, it drops off dramatically. And listen, Drew Holiday can be a member of that three. I think with that, right? Like, they're not counting Brook Lopez. If Brook Lopez continues to play like this and Drew Holiday gets it together, that's going to be a very tough series.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's still a ridiculously tough series. That's still a ridiculous team to play against. That's still the NBA champions. But the big thing coming into this game 3 here is that the Bulls are good at home. This is going to be the first moment the Bulls have had a playoff game at home in 5 years. The UC is going to be going nuts for no reason, dog. I'm talking about a made free throw. Flip that, like, what, dog? Did you just throw a beat?
You gotta relax, brother.
You gotta relax, brother. Like, it's going to be so huge for the Chicago Bulls heading into the UC. And that's why, and this is why I asked the question yesterday, right? Was it more important to get game 2 than to get game 1? I said it yesterday. It's more important to get game 2, because if you get game 2, you come back to the UC, not only with the momentum on your side, but also the monkey off of your back that is, oh, these guys can't beat any of the good teams. Well, why? How are they going to beat the Milwaukee Bucks? Big sweeps out here. Big sweeps. Big sweeps.
But I think the weird part about that is when they say the Bulls couldn't beat any other good teams, I mean, outside of because they was just talking top 4. Outside of the top 4, the Bucks are the only team that the Bulls played, I would say, like, head up, no problem.
Yeah.
And outside of what? You said what? 1.5, 2 games? They might have they might have got their head kicked in,
that third game they handled us pretty well.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, other than that, they played them tough. I think the big thing is now is the time that we got to see. We have to see a game from Zach. One of these games at home. I don't know what game it's gonna be, but he got to make something shake.
Yeah,
and especially if Chris isn't there, because right now they want it. Right now they're wounded, and I just don't think right now with the way that they plan. And I went back and I actually listened to what Kenny Smith I'm gonna say Kenny Smith because
I
apparently
appreciate that, brother. You just kept saying Kenny yesterday. He was like, who is Kenny?
Yeah. But yeah, I went back and I listened to what Kenny Smith said, and he was like, "Yo, the Bucks aren't playing championship level basketball." And then I listened to what Shaq was saying, and he was like, "The second run is always the hardest because right now the Bucks can think that they can turn it off and on right now, and with the way that they're playing, they can't do that because it would have been. He said it would have been different if it was like the Bull. If it was like the Bucks just gave away that game, they didn't give away that game. The Bulls took it, so it's like now. You gotta come in. You gotta punch these mugs in the mouth. I'm expecting a huge game from Zach, and one of these two games, and I think we might get that Friday. I'm actually hoping we get that Friday.
Here's the thing about losing Middleton, right, for the Bucks. Like, because we in a group chat. Me and Ringo are literally in a group chat with a bunch of Bucks fans. Like,
it's definitely
me and my brother and maybe Alex that are Bulls fans, and the rest of everybody else is a Bucks fan. And we got one trans fan.
Hey, we found out Alex was a Bulls fan today.
We found out Alex was a Bulls fan yesterday, legitimately. And then we got one trans fan in there. He was a Bulls fan sometimes, and then he was kind of a Bucks fan, but then he went to a game and like the Bucks were winning. He just decided that day.
Right.
Hey,
I was gonna say,
hey, he's been feared and dear hard since February. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows all the history of the team.
He went to one game and just
he can name everybody on that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar team since February. Get out of here, but the wild thing, right, is that even they kind of look at Chris Middleton as like an accent piece, the garnish on top. I have Giannis, I have Drew, I have Brooke doing some good things, shooting the ball well. And if Chris Middleton shoots the ball well, we're unstoppable. If Chris Middleton gets himself going like he did in that second quarter, honestly, you know what I'm saying? He shot the ball really well, or not that third quarter. All of a sudden, like he went into that with what, 3 or 5 points going into the half?
Yeah, and then I think he could score what, 13 or 16 in that third quarter?
Yeah, 13 in the third quarter. He was becoming a real issue to the point you heard Caruso say, hey, he's running down the court. He's trying to get himself going. He's going now. He's big. He's 6'7". We got to body up on him. Like, when he's on, he's a force to be reckoned with. But the thing is, how often is he going to be on? How often is he going to play the game well, right? How often is he going to give you that contribution offensively? He always gives you that contribution defensively, but how often is he going to give you that contribution offensively? You know what I'm saying? And so for me, right, when he gives you that and the chance that he gives you that could have changed this game too, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
The way that he was scoring absolutely could have changed this game too, to where we're sitting here 2-0 instead of sitting here 1-1 heading back to the UC.
And then I was gonna say the crazy thing is too, because like I don't know, I feel like for the last like week and a half, we've been just like focusing like heavy on defense and like telling mugs like, oh, if they had this person and this person, and if he gives you 5 minutes of this, like, dog, like mugs. Okay, so it was breaking news. Like Ben Simmons is coming back game 4. Yeah, hooray. Okay, whatever. What Alex Caruso was doing to Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday yesterday, and the game before that. Like, if he's not, and the thing is, and this is what I was saying, he's not really shooting the ball well, but at the same time, he got Drew out of rhythm, and then for the most part, up until that third quarter, You feel me? He had Chris Mid out of rhythm. And I mean, if you look at like the last 2 games in both series, you add in a banner, or you see what Caruso is giving you. That's what we talk. Like you don't have to necessarily impact the game by scoring.
Yeah.
Like you don't necessarily have to impact the game by scoring. And I think that's like one of the biggest things like that's going for them right now.
Well, and I think that's the biggest thing that Middleton even brings them, right? Like their defense takes a hit essentially now, right?
Oh, because it's not another. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's Chris Middleton is what 6'8" with a
6'7" with like a 7.
like, yeah, bro. Like
yeah, he's got. He's
dog,
dangerous.
I mean, if you going from 6'3" to 6'7", and then 6'7" to 6'11", and 6'11" to 7'1",
yeah,
I mean, like that's big.
yeah.
That's big. Like right
By
now.
the way, your 6'3" guy's also
Bulls,
an excellent defender. You know what I'm saying? Like it really is big.
Yeah, nah. If I'm looking at it, if I'm the Bulls right now, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident right now.
And man, listen, you hope that it carries over, right? You hope that this is what the Bulls can do heading into the UC. What they did tonight, what they did last night, I should say, how they played defensively. And I think that's the part for me, right, that has me feeling the most confident as a Bulls fan. And cut me down a little bit, Ringo.
Okay, I got you.
A little bit of an echo. But that's the part for me that has me most confident as a Bulls fan, right? It's not that, listen, in game 1, the Bulls didn't shoot well. In game 2, the Bulls did shoot well. 3 of your big 3 above 50%.
We good?
Good. 3 of your big 3 above 50%. You know what I'm saying? But on the offensive end, okay, we were able to score, we weren't able to score. But in both games on the defensive end, the Chicago Bulls absolutely gave the Milwaukee Bucks, the Milwaukee Butts. Absolutely gave. I'm still picking up an echo from you. Absolutely gave the Milwaukee Bucks fits. Absolutely gave the Milwaukee Bucks struggles in both games. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing for me, that you've kept up your defensive intensity in both games. When's the last time we saw the Bulls in 2 games keep the same defensive intensity? It's been a while. It really is.
We ain't seen it in 2 months, which is why, because I think I'm gonna say it like this, right? I know that legitimately everybody picked them, except for the one person I seen was Kenny Smith picked the series to go 6.
Yeah.
Nothing about what we saw in that 2 months was like, we was like legit. They may get a game.
I said it would go 6. I said I thought that it would go 6.
But
I said I thought they would split in Milwaukee, and I said I thought they would get 1. But like we're seeing now, it was the caveat of you never know what's going to happen in the playoffs.
Yeah, because absolutely, we didn't know that this type of defense was going to show up.
I didn't know Chris Middleton wouldn't be here the rest of the season.
You
know what I'm saying? That's what I said. The playoffs is a different beast. It's a completely different animal. And yeah, you might draw that. Now here's the tough part, right? Like the winner of this series gets Brooklyn and Boston. I don't know if that's the exact prize you want, but hey, you gotta beat the best to be the best.
Hey, with the way that Boston is rolling right now,
hey,
man.
I don't subscribe to that line of thinking. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Muzz hit you, you've got to beat the best to be the best. No, I don't need to.
Yeah,
I'm very content getting to an NBA Finals without beating the best. And if in that NBA Finals their best player goes down, hey, Championship 7, baby. It is what it is. I got my ring. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Argue with me about my ring? Like, you're not gonna argue with me. Y'all be cracking me up with that. Must be, oh, the Lakers ring wasn't a real ring. It counts as a real banner.
I mean, they definitely put that banner up at Staples. But
Hey,
you know.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely be getting mugs with that. When what was that? I had that you dig typed out for Key. I had typed that you dig out for Key, going through like all of LeBron's rings, just like bubble ring.
Yeah, Nas.
Durant got hurt. Kyrie saved him.
Kyrie saved him. Ray saved him.
Ray saved him. Yeah, I ain't hear a response from that mother for a while.
I'm like,
but
didn't
then,
you used to be like this? I was like, I got off that a long time ago.
Yeah. As soon as LeBron left, as soon as LeBron turned his back on y'all, you turn your back on me, you turn your back on the world. That's how you was with that. I ain't mad at it though. Hey man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, showing us all the love, man. Gonna keep the Bulls talk going, man. We do want to let you guys know, though, if you can't stick around and listen to the full show, you can listen to us live over on the Kontender app. Download the app now. It's nonstop sports talk while you're on the clock. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. We got a lot of good content over there, and you can always hear us live from 11 to 1 over on the show. We also will have the podcast up. We've been dropping the podcast consistently, at least for the last 2 days. I'm gonna keep that going. No, I'm not letting it go this time. We're gonna keep that pushing. So we got the podcast going on all DSPs. Make sure you guys get in tune with us
Yes,
as
sir.
well, man. If you guys could just
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
push that button for me, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Also, we qualified 2 more people last night for the Ayo Dosunmu jersey. We qualified. Who we get last night? We got Marv. We got Marv in the chat. What's good, Marv? Showing big love, man. And we had Mike as well last night. Qualified 2 more names in that mug. And then
hey, now was the question stuff?
You know what? The questions, what did I ask? I asked 2 Bulls game-winning questions. So I asked who is the current head coach that hit the game-winning shot for the Chicago Bulls in the 1997 finals?
Oh, that's a layup.
And I asked, on what team did Derrick Rose hit his playoff game winner?
Oh, yeah. If they were struggling with that, yeah, I don't know. So y'all be scaring me, dog.
No,
y'all
both
be
guys
scaring
got
me
it
in
first.
chat.
The Ben Gordon question scared me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Ben Gordon question, when I dropped that one, I was like, fam, I thought this was a easy question, bro.
Dog, I'm like, fam, the full series is on YouTube. I know y'all mugs ain't watching the games.
Oh, bro, I've rewatched that. What? I've probably rewatched that game more than I've rewatched that series. Because that series didn't go well.
The series and that Lakers Nuggets series when that went 6, yeah.
Yeah. So we will be qualifying 2 more people in tomorrow's post-game show. So make sure you guys get in tune with us on that, man, because we're going to give this away at 13,000 subscribers. We're currently at 12,800 right now. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the page, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man, so that we can give this thing away. We appreciate everybody for showing love to the show. We're qualifying 10 names, and then 1 lucky winner will get the Ayo Dosunmu 12 jersey. And then we're going to do the same thing on the way to 15K. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're going to start it at a different time, but we got 2 more jerseys to give away. Two more city jerseys to give away. We want to get back to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for showing so much love to us, man. Ringo, let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Listen, as we get into this game 3, what do the Chicago Bulls have to do to not only win game 3, but put the series in their favor? I'm talking about control the momentum heading into a game 4. Do you need a demoralizing win, or does a simple grind it out win do it?
I think that, well, one you got to continue to hit your shots because like we said that they hit shots yesterday, and it showed, and that freed up DeMar to do what he was able to do last night.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing I need to continue to see from them, which I felt like went a little bit underrated. The gang rebounding last night for the Chicago Bulls was phenomenal.
By the way, Vucci having himself a playoffs here.
Fam, Booch,
playoff V, bro.
Tristan Thompson.
Playoff V. What's good with that playoff V?
Hey.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Playoff V sound like
I was gonna say you got
like
to kind of pause. That sound like a disease right there, brother.
Hey man, how you feeling, Doc? Man, they hit me with that playoff V.
I'm not even gonna hold you. That ain't come out right there.
I told you stop messing with Felicia, boy. You know she been out here on the block.
Yeah. But nah, it was but yeah, I was looking at it, and it's just like the gang rebound, and now they didn't beat the Bucks on the board. They lost by a rebound. It was 44-43. But just the rebounding from Vooch, Javonte Green, Alex Caruso. I mean, even Tristan Thompson got in there. To do something like, and they wasn't really taking off. Like, and that's what I kept saying. Like, you play good defense like that, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. And Muggs like fail to realize. I feel like it's a lost art. Like, the defensive possession does not end until you grab the rebound.
Bro.
So
I tell you this. The reason Giannis' jump shot, whether it's efficient or not, brewed so many buckets is because he knows his jump shot is not just cash money. And he follow his shot every single time.
Oh no, yeah. And then the thing is, he beat, like, you try to box out and he beats you to try to get box out position. He already over the top, and every time over top lay, over top, yeah.
Man, he did it twice to us just on his free throw.
Just like real quick.
Yeah.
So it's just like if they can keep doing that, and P. Will, Derrick Jones Jr. they continue to play that kind of build the wall type defense where I'm gonna let you know, like, P. Will is kind of like Giannis comes, he does the one dribble, he looks, he doesn't really jump, sees if he's gonna do it, drives, and then he's already there, instead of like, because most mugs is just already bagging up in the paint, and you legitimately can't do that. So they've been doing their thing. If they keep those three things up, they're gonna take game 3.
And here's the thing, right? Like, for me, enough can't be said about the job that P. Will actually did on Giannis and Caruso actually did on Giannis. Like, Giannis is going to get his, right? There is no stop. Everybody that says P. Will is going to clamp him and do that, and Caruso was clamping him, there's no clamping Giannis. That don't exist. There is no clamping Giannis, right? But changing what Giannis is looking at does a lot, because when Giannis goes through and picks up that basketball, when he's getting ready to go through with a head of steam and he picks up that basketball, now all of a sudden he's in the middle. And the big thing that we've seen from Giannis in this series is that, at least in that last game, that jump shot wasn't falling. The length of P. Will is affecting the jump shot. Now, of course, he's going to kill it at the rim, right? It's what he does. Hey, listen, P. Will got dunked on, like, how many times he get? Like, twice?
Hey, nah. It was one he legit little boy him and put him on the floor.
Hey, listen, get out. He am. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was just like, dang, bro. Like,
hey, AD was like, where's the push up? I was like, come on, brother, you're not getting that call. We already know that. But nah, he got dunked on a couple times last night. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Like he came down,
Hey, look,
and it was
if
bad
I get yammed on
situations.
a couple of times, but he missing shots, I'm cool.
But this is the thing. It was all situation. There wasn't a situation where like he was taking P. Will off of the drive and then like dunked on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm saying? It was a lot of like somebody else picked him up. P. Will turns into it. He's trying to make a block on it, and now it's Giannis at the rim with a full head of steam. And you ham that mug down.
Right.
It didn't look great all night. But the big thing is that P. Will makes Giannis. Giannis did not make a shot outside of 5 feet last night. That changes the game because when Giannis is hitting that mid-range, now you literally have to ask yourself, like, all right, do I play up? Do I play back? I'm going to still play back. But now he's got that mid-range shot. Now that adds to his game. Now, at a minimum, right, it's human nature. You pump fake. Oh, snap. Oh, crap. I just jumped on Giannis. Now he's gone. Who's going to slow him down now? You know what I'm saying? So it changes everything that the Bulls did defensively on Giannis last night. And if you can keep that level of defense up, I need that from P. Will. Now, I do like that we saw P. Will be aggressive. What did he take? 9 shots last night, I believe.
I liked it. But he had what, 10 rebounds last night?
He had 10 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. 4 personal fouls.
That's a game.
That comes with guarding Giannis. The 4 personal fouls come with guarding Giannis. But the thing there that's big on that end is, right, you don't have to give me a ton. Give me something. Give me.
Oh no, yeah, and I think that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, take one part of Giannis's game away. Last night, P. Will took away the jump shot. I like it. Give me a little bit on the offensive end. I don't need you taking 20 shots. I got Zach LaVine, Vooch, and DeMar. I do need you at a minimum taking 10. And the biggest part to me coming into this game 3 that Milwaukee might have an advantage with, that the Bulls just they can't seem to find any help with it, and it's going to be a problem moving forward, is the fact that right now we're 5 deep. Defensively, we go a little bit deeper. By the way, Derrick Jones tried to throw his entire body into Giannis. It didn't work. Defensively, we might go a little bit deeper.
DeMar did that and instantly just, bro. He gave that man a shove. That man clean went out of bounds. I was like, dang.
You know what it reminded me of when what's his name? When Ocho Cinco tried to block Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
And then he was like telling Ray about it later, and Ray was like, you know what's crazy?
I
didn't even feel that you were there. like that's what it looked like a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, fam, that's why, like, y'all gotta understand something. Caruso taking a charge at the end of that game. Fam, I'm not stepping in front of Giannis.
You know,
now he was a little closer, but go ahead with it.
Nah. I was saying, you know, his chest was hurting. Like, bro, it's tough to guard Giannis, bro. Remember the first time P. Will went against Giannis, bro. After the game, he was like, I don't know about y'all, but my chest still hurt. Like,
yeah, the first when he was a rookie, yeah.
Hey, I don't know about y'all, my chest still hurt. Like, nah, bro. Like, you not finna slow him down, dog. You not finna slow him down. But yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, he played a great game. He played a great game on him yesterday. And the thing is, when he's doing that and he's taking away that J, like I said, P. Will covers up a lot, but that also helps Vooch defensively, because then it's like, okay, well, I think maybe I'm a drive. Now you got P. Will, Derrick Jones, and Vooch in there. And it was some of the time where he was affecting the shot. Giannis tries to go in and sees Vooch. Oh, I can sit there out there in the paint. I'm still finna shoot this. Yeah. And then it's like, nah, Vooch is like, nah, I'm not finna let you both pass me. But now he can affect the shot with his length. So it definitely all works hand in hand. But bro, it's just something that you got to keep up.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that the big thing, right, coming into this is, and you hate to, I don't want to, There's no other way to do it. I don't want it to come off and seem like Kobe White hate, right? But there's really no other way to do it. Like, you can't be in the game for 9 minutes, go 1 for 5, make a couple of free throws, and give me 2 turnovers.
Because you know what we call that, ladies and gentlemen? Getting active.
Like,
dog.
And here's the thing, right? Like, the Bucks bench goes a lot deeper than ours. And so, like, yeah, we did get this game, but guess what? Now, granted, their bench isn't playing great either, but you've got Connaughton. You've got Grayson Allen. You've got Carter, who can come out and give you solid minutes. Bobby Portis didn't even play, right?
You didn't even see Jason Nuara.
You know what I'm saying? And you might see Serge Ibaka moving forward. You might see, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big difference. Ayo has to give me more. Kobe has to give me more. You can't be on the court and give me nothing. Ayo, the second he walked on the court, immediately started getting cooked.
Hey, he got on the court. Drew Holiday was like, all right, post move.
Bruh.
Spin, lay.
And here's the thing, right? Hey, if you're gonna give me nothing defensively,
Ayo,
you at least got to make shots.
Ayo.
You know what I'm saying? If you give me nothing defensively, you at least got to make shots. They aren't even making shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm watching this team, and Javante's 1 for 2. Kobe's 1 for 5. Derrick Jones, he actually hit the 1-3 he took. He didn't take much. Ayo, 0 for 1. You're not even seeing guys on the court who were trying to be on the offensive end outside of Kobe White, who took 5 shots. Tristan Thompson gave you 1 shot and 3 rebounds. No points. 7 boards. Bad defense. You have to find a way to get more from this team offensively when the bench unit comes in. When you see the Bucks start to come back, guess what? It's because P. Will's sitting on the bench because Billy's trying to give him a breather because he's playing the best player in the NBA. And because, at a minimum, nobody is even trying to take shots. Like, it's not like they're not making shots. Like, the only person trying to take shots is Kobe White. And I understand people are going to say Billy Donovan has to make the adjustment. You can't leave him out there. These guys got to sit at some point. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic, they have to sit down at some point. This isn't 2K where the fatigue is turned off. The fatigue is on.
Mm-hmm. You absolutely right about that, bro. And it's just like, Mars got to understand. I remember, dog. I remember this one time, right? I'm looking at the game, and I think it was like Miami versus. I think it was like Charlotte or something like that. But nah, like Hassan had just got paid. We had went to the playoffs, and he was like begging for the ball, but he was getting cooked. But I forgot about who. And like after the game, like Eric Spoelstra took him out after the game, and then Eric was like, "Bro, I can't," because somebody asked him, "Oh well, why don't you have like Hassan out there? Because we still won the game because D-Wade do what he do." But he was like, "Why don't you have Hassan out there?"
Yeah. He
was like, "Bro, I don't care how much you getting paid. I don't care what you do. If you not doing what you're supposed to be doing out there on the floor, and I need you, I have to take you out."
Yeah.
Like that's just how this go. And I don't think it's because Billy doesn't have faith in Ayo or he doesn't have faith in Kobe. We are playing the defending champs.
Yeah.
These are valuable minutes that I'm trying to give you, and you're messing it up.
Yeah.
Now at some point they do need a rest, but at the same time, what am I supposed to do if you're not doing what you're getting paid to? You ain't doing what you get paid to do.
Yeah, and when you see them on the floor, when you see Kobe White on the floor, when you see Javonte Green on the floor, when you see Ayo Dosunmu on the floor, you see inversely the Milwaukee Bucks start to slowly come back. The problem is, right, like everybody keeps saying, "Oh, why don't we get Tristan in there? Why don't we get Tristan in there? Why don't we get Tristan in there?" Tristan can't guard Giannis. There's no world in any planet where Tristan is going to stand in front of Giannis and do a good job. Tristan has to be on Brook Lopez because Brook Lopez is slower. And that's really kind of what it comes down to, unfortunately, essentially, right? Like, so when Tristan's out there, he's guarding Brook. Giannis is starting to cook. There's nobody. You got to put Derrick Jones Jr. on Giannis. Derrick Jones weighs how much, by the way? Like, Derrick Jones is all chest and arms. He's 6'6". He weighs 210 pounds. I call cap on the weight. I'm calling cap on 210.
190 at best.
6'6". He might be 195. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, and the relationship that I thought would be so much bigger between Io and Kobe has actually proven to be nothing in this playoffs. Now, granted, Io, a young player, I don't expect that. Kobe, I expect more from you. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is your first playoffs. This is a moment for you to show out. You know what I mean? So, like, that's so key to the Bulls being successful here. That's going to be so key to the Bulls taking this next step. And listen, if you do move on, it's going to be key to your players not being dead. Like right now, last night, Patrick Williams plays 31 minutes, Caruso plays 37, DeRozan plays 44, Zach plays 43, Vooch plays 36. They're going to be exhausted going into game. I mean, you got 1 day's rest here. But essentially, you're going to be exhausted going into, if you continue through a series this way, going into possibly the next series if you can upset the Milwaukee Bucks here. And it don't get no easier as the playoffs move on. And I'm going to tell you this, even if they don't move on, it don't get no easier the rest of the way. We're talking about playing 40 minutes in the first round.
Because then after that, you got to go, you possibly got to go play Boston or
you got Boston or Brooklyn.
Boston or Brooklyn. And then it's like, okay, either I want to deal with this defense or we're going to deal with this track meet. So, like.
and it's weird, right? Because, like, it's weird to me because it's not, it almost feels like nitpicking because, like, they're here. And so we watch them more. Like, Tatum and them still play heavy minutes. Freaking Kevin Durant is playing heavy minutes, right? Kyrie Irving is playing heavy minutes. But that's why a lot of your lower seed teams don't get that far, because it takes those heavy minutes for you to be successful. It takes those heavy minutes for you to have that big contribution. And I'm not asking for 10 people deep. I don't need the Miami Heat. I need 3. I need good production from Ayo Dosunmu. I need good production from Kobe White. And I need good production from Javonte Green. If Tristan gives me anything, I feel good about it.
Well, we know Tristan is situational, so I'm not really feeling.
Yeah.
Tristan is situational depending on if Brook is in the game or not. So that's like, yeah.
And you know what? I'll say this, man. You can't undersell it, right? To me, I can't undersell it. The contribution Brook Lopez is giving off a back injury, clap it up.
My man came out first game doing what he do when he had first got hurt. I didn't know it was gonna be like this though. I mean, he getting to it. He getting him a bucket.
Brook Lopez in this series has absolutely been a difference maker. And here's the thing, right? Like, now you're looking through it, right? Like, Giannis is unstoppable. Can Debo continue to be unstoppable? He was pretty stoppable that first game, but we saw what we saw. They showed it kind of on the NBC. The last time he had a game like that was when he was playing in San Antonio. Wasn't able to get it going that first game. I think he had 18 points that first game against Denver. And then game 2, he had 31. He snaps off. Tonight or last night, we saw first game struggled. Next game, 41, right? But do you have to continue to be that guy to continue to be successful? Yeah. That's the tough part, right? Like, do you have to continue to be I'm the greatest player on this team, and we have to put up 40 a game for us to win. Because if that's the case, right, you might be in trouble heading into this series, because then then you're talking about it coming down to who has the best players. And no matter like how we match up here, like Vooch and Brook Lopez cancel each other out. Drew Holiday and freaking Caruso have kind of canceled each other out. Zach LaVine and Drew Holiday even have kind of been on the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it comes down to DeMar and Giannis.
Yeah.
DeMar and Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even close.
Yeah. But you know what? Like even to that point, I feel like this is where this is where Zach got to step up.
Yeah.
Like this is where Zach got to step up. Like at minimum, like one of these two games, I need you to go off for 30 plus. I need you to go off for 30 plus because like DeMar, like you just said it. Like the minutes that everybody's playing, couple that with the fact that that DeMar got to go out and feel like he got to drop 40. Fam, I need my Robin.
Yeah.
100%. I just need my Robin.
100%.
Like this is the like, and you can see like it's wild because even Dallas is getting it done by committee. Like you see like Jalen Brunson, Spencer Dinwiddie.
We gonna get into them tonight too. I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
hey,
I just want them to win because if Luka come back in game 4, it's over.
Bro, is he playing? Aren't they playing tonight? Is he playing tonight?
Not. I believe they're playing tonight. I don't think he's playing.
Is Luka's out for game 3 as well? That's gonna be crazy to see.
Yeah, but he did say if they say that I can't injure it worse than what it is, I'm gonna play. So I think that's game 4 because he did do some shooting.
Yeah, at that point it's a pain tolerance thing, right?
Yeah.
Like at that point it's, can I deal with it? Am I going to be able to play through it? And once the adrenaline starts pumping, dog, there's a lot of things you don't even feel. Like you can tell, like when Zach's feeling the knee, you can tell when. And I think that's the biggest question, right? Like this Bulls team, even after a win, isn't 100% healthy. Caruso isn't 100% healthy.
Mm-hmm. And these mugs. It's not me being nice. I mean, I want Zach to have a Jalen Brunson game. I want Zach to have an Anthony Edwards game. Yeah. I want him to have a Jimmy Butler game. But at the same time, like DeMar can't keep doing that in this series. And this series.
I mean, he probably could keep it up for this series, but is he going to be able to keep it up?
It's not sustainable throughout the whole thing.
That's the hard part, right?
It's not sustainable throughout the whole thing.
That's the hard part, right? Like for me, that's the part where you got to look at it like, yeah, DeMar got 41 last night, absolutely playing his butt off. Defense came through, absolutely cooking right now. You know what I'm saying? But if this bench doesn't get it going, there's going to be a lot of tired bodies on that court. And when you come down to it, right, listen, looking at their bench doesn't go crazy deep either, but it does at a minimum go 8 deep. Now, they lose a spot with Middleton. That's why I said, how big is Middleton going to play into the rest of this series? How confident does he have you feeling the fact that he's out probably the rest of this series with that MCL? We haven't heard if it's worse than that. Right now, we're assuming that a minimum it's grade 1. Grade 1 is
it's 2 to 4 weeks. Brian Windhorst said he won't be back, so
he won't be back for this series at a minimum. We know that much, right? But we don't even know how serious it is, right? Because now you're talking about the Bucks if they do move on. If the Bucks do move on, they're not that same team without Chris Middleton. Now, with Chris Middleton, like I said, Chris Middleton is what's that stupid stuff they put on your plate? Like the little is that parsley?
Whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever that is. That's what Chris Middleton is. Chris Middleton's a little bit of garnish. You know what I'm saying? Chris Middleton's a little bit.
Unless he's just the decoration on the plate.
Chris Middleton's the strawberries on top of the creme brulee.
You go into one of those gourmet restaurants and then they just put the sauce around the whole plate.
You know what Chris Middleton is? Chris Middleton is the mint on the he's the mint on the
I know what you're talking about.
on the creme brulee. You know what I'm saying? That little green leaf that just be sticking out of there that nobody eats. That's what he is, bro. That's what he is. Like, and not to say he's a bad player, but like, if Chris Middleton's the one that's going off, it probably means the rest of our team might be in trouble. It might mean that Giannis isn't playing as well. It might mean that Drew isn't playing as well. But when everybody else is playing well, and then you be like, hey, let me just right there, just throw that on top right there. Chris Middleton, quick 40 on him. You know what that means? That's how they get 130 points. That's how you win big.
Mm-hmm.
And so the biggest thing is the biggest thing for me heading into this series is now, if Middleton can't go, the possibility of him being that garnish on top is always scary. The possibility of him being that 40-point player that we've seen in the playoffs cooking is always scary. The big thing that with him not being there is, hey, can we play Drew Holiday a little bit different now? Can we play Giannis a little bit different now? Can our rotations be a little bit different now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying leave guys open, but listen, I don't mind you sagging off of Grayson Allen out in the corner, who, by the way, has been the weakest player in this series. Good Lord.
Hey, dog. Hey, outside of them, 3 moves he hit y'all with last night?
Damn, no, because 2 of them didn't go in.
Hey,
He
tried to steal somebody bag last night.
Oh, what did he hit? He hit that one little side step, little behind the back side step. Pull up, cash, got it.
That's the one you're talking about. I was like, yeah, nah.
Every other move he didn't go in. Remember, he hit that little behind the back, tried to get to the bucket, went for the lay, and was wide open and just hit it off the bottom of the rim.
He smoked that mug. You asked me, hey, he got that in his bag? Absolutely not.
Hey, no, that's what I said. I was like, who bag he trying to dig from? You know, when you, he was digging in the wrong bag, trying to look away while it was happening, and in the middle, he got caught. That's what happened.
Right.
In the middle, I'm stuck. Hey, man.
This you? All right, I'm gone.
Hey, man, we're going to get into some of these other series around the NBA, man, because we got some great playoff series as well. And we also want to get into a little bit of Bears talk finishing out the show today. We're going to be talking about what the Bears should do with this pick, because there's a lot of people saying that they should absolutely trade back in this draft and stockpile it, seeing as how we got a lot of positions to fill in a few weeks. But, hey, we're going to keep this thing moving, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. We want to let you guys know about our sponsor. We appreciate Blue Chew for being a sponsor of the show. That's right, fellas. This episode's sponsored by Blue Chew. It's time to dig yourself out of that winter hibernation. Spring is here, and it's time to get sprung with Blue Chew. That's right. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them any time of day or night. And fellas, here's the thing. Had one of my homies from back in the day hit me up, said he's got a little issue with in the bedroom. Yeah, he don't want to go in there talking to the doc, being all up in his face, blah, blah, blah. I told him, bro, sign up at BlueChew.com. The process is simple. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. No doctor's visits, no awkward conversation, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Here's the thing we want you guys to do, man. If you could benefit from a little bit of extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help, and we got a special offer for our listeners today. Try BlueChew.com for free with the promo code Windy City at checkout. That's BlueChew.com with the promo code Windy City at checkout. One more time, that is BlueChew.com with the promo code Windy City, and you will get your first month free. For more details and important safety information, make sure to check out BlueChew.com. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the show. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Shout out to y'all for pulling up, man. And we got some fire series around the NBA we got to get to here. We got some fire around the NBA we got to get to here, man. Looking at what we saw last night, even.
The best show for Chicago sports.
Because there was a couple of interesting games last night. If we being 100% honest, the Bulls wasn't even the focal point game last night. If we being 100% honest, what we saw in Boston last night is absolutely a problem. And here's the thing about it. The biggest thing that's going to be interesting with this series are they going to allow them to call the game that way moving forward? That's going to change so much moving forward in this series. Are they going to allow them to call the game that way, to play defense that hard the rest of this series? Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have essentially been clamped. And that is huge for the Boston Celtics because, like, who else on that team is going to do something?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Bruce Brown. That was a game. That was a game that they should have won, man. That was a game that they should have won, bro. I would never thought I'd be seeing this, but KD 0 for 10 in the second half. Like you can't lose that game. You was up 17. You was up 17. But that's what I kept saying. I'm like, even when the Bulls was up 12 yesterday, I was like, bro, they got to run the score up. I'm like, you don't want them to like sit there and be like, okay, we got the lead down to 5 going into halftime, and we took their best shot.
Yeah,
like that was the weird thing. I mean, what Seth gave you what 17, 20 last night?
But you know what? The pull away in the NBA is a lot harder now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what lead? We've talked about this a couple of times. What lead is really safe in the league?
30. I'd say at minimum 33.
Maybe
30.
Maybe
33.
Yeah, I'm saying we're talking about, and it depends on at what point in the game.
Right.
At what point in the game is that 30 in there or that 40 in there, right? Because like if it's at the second half, I've seen 30-point leads dwindle away to nothing.
Right.
So like it's a different NBA. It's a lot tougher. I'll tell you this right now. This is a series of who's going to be most defensively disciplined at the right time. And the biggest thing that the Boston Celtics have going for them is that Brooklyn is taking a lot of their shots from the long mid-range in this series. They're not taking a lot. I mean, last night,
but it's not up to them though.
Seth, but here's the thing: that Boston's doing a great job running them off of the 3-point line, right? Seth took 6 threes. That's the most in the game.
Yep.
Kyrie took 1. Bruce Brown took 4. Kevin Durant took 2 3-pointers last night.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant took 2 3-pointers last night. They're running them off of the 3-point line. They're getting them to that mid-range. They're playing them aggressively. And here's the thing. They're not allowing them to have an inside presence. It's not like I'm running you off the 3-point line and they get into the bucket. They're running them off the 3-point line to take a jump shot just inside of the 3-point line.
Right. Yep. No, that's definitely factual. I think and you know, shout out to KD for being cool about it. Like he was just like, hey bro, I mean it's 2 bodies every time I put a shot up. Like every time he grabbed the ball, Because they was talking about it last night. Every time he grabbed the ball, it's not about where he is, but it's about where he catches the ball from. And he's catching the ball way outside of where he wants to get it, and that's causing trouble because as soon as he turns around, there's two people there. Now he has to kick it out to Kyrie or Goran Dragic, and by that time they're just trying to reset to get him the ball back, and now you got 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock, and guess what? That's 9 times out of 10. That's always going to be a bad shot. Now on the flip side of that, I think that the crazy part about it is Boston has played good. I mean, not Boston, but
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn has played good enough defense these last 2 games to even make the case that they should have been up 2-0. So it's just like, what are you?
But you know what? Have they though? Yeah, I guess.
Hey, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown wasn't really doing that like that last night.
No, in this game they absolutely did. You don't see Boston start to even come back until Jason Tatum starts to heat up.
It wasn't until Peyton Pritchard got into the game.
Jason Tatum, and it was Jaylen Brown. I said Jason Statham.
Yeah, no, it was Peyton Pritchard got them going, and then after that, everything else just fell off, and then Jaylen Brown took over in that fourth. But that's the reason why I said, like, for some reason I still feel like this series is going 7, and it's crazy to say. I feel like it's almost imperative that they have to steal game 3, because then if they steal game 3, everybody already know Ben is coming back game 4. What's going to be the game plan for that?
And I think the thing you have to look at there, right, is how is this game? I can't undersell it, right? Like, the game has been officiated. They're allowing them to have a ton of contact. They're allowing them to come in and beat up on them. They're allowing them to, you know what I'm saying? Like play very physical.
No, they getting up in the KD.
Is
like,
that going?
They up in like
Is that going to continue as you move forward? And this is an important series for the Bulls here, right? Because, like, these are the 2 teams you're going to play. You need to be watching these games as well. Like, is that going to continue for the Bulls as we get further along, or for the Nets as we get further along in this series? Going back to Brooklyn, are you going to be able? And listen, KD, it's not like KD didn't get fouled. KD shot 20 free throws?
Nah, yeah, he shot 20 free throws, but 0 for 10 in the second half. So
yeah, so to me, right, like the question comes in: is this going to continue when they go to Brooklyn? And I'm gonna be honest with you: if this series keeps getting called this similar way, very aggressive, 2 teams that are banging down low, banging bodies, trying to get physical with each other, is Brooklyn in trouble heading back home?
Dog, see, this is the thing. If Boston was like legitimately blowing them out,
yeah,
and playing and letting them be that physical, I would say yes. But I think the fact that Brooklyn is kept, because last night they only lost by 7.
Yeah.
The weird part about it is they played great defense, which is what everybody been asking them to do.
Nah, that second half wasn't nearly as good defense.
Well, nah. That second half was kind of ticky tack though.
I think I gotta see if I can find it here. How the timeline broke down, but I think like at the 11-minute mark, they had like 93. It was 93-85 or something like that.
Yeah,
and by the 6-minute mark, it was 101-94. They had scored 1 point by the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, see. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say that they're in trouble because it's KD and Kyrie. But I feel like if they, like I said, it's crazy to say this, but if they still want, If they still win, now I feel like this completely changes the whole thing. Like it completely changed the whole thing because now
The fact that we're talking about still one.
and it's KD and Kyrie.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying though. Like, are they in trouble heading back home? Like, legitimately, right? If Boston splits in Brooklyn, I would feel like this series is over.
Yeah.
If Boston splits in Brooklyn, I would feel like this series is over.
Yeah, but I also feel like if Brooklyn takes this game coming up, you got all the momentum, plus you got Bam coming back, and this switches the Celtics game plan. Because for some reason somebody I think somebody said I think they were gonna throw Ben out there at center with Kyrie, Seth, Bruce, KD.
Didn't he already say he didn't want to do that?
Who?
Ben Simmons. Didn't he, like, they asked him about that and they were like, hey,
what
if they need you to play
I don't know.
center?
I didn't see that.
I thought they asked him about that. It was like, hey, what if they need you to
They
play
probably
center?
did.
And he was like, I'm a point
I
guard.
might have missed it or something, but nah, it's just crazy because fam, like I can't see them getting swept, but I could also see them taking two at home. I could also see them taking two at home. So it's just I got faith in them because of the defense that I've seen them play. I think this series is not over by a long shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm the Bulls, dog, I'm worried if they get out of this.
Oh, you talking about with the next two teams, dog? Yeah, listen,
dog. Dog, because you got to think about it, fam. I'm going from Milwaukee to legitimately I went from Milwaukee, who has Giannis, to legitimately the best defense in the NBA the second half of the season.
Yeah,
like with the defensive player of the year. So
it's
tough.
Baki says you can book it. Game 3 is going to be real ticky-tack college. Well, this is the thing. It's not like KD wasn't getting calls. They were allowing them to play physical, but KD got calls. Both teams shot 30 free throws in this game. If anything,
they did.
If
they
anything,
did. I mean that second half was real ticky-tack.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, game 2 was real ticky-tack. What it is when you're playing physical, it's not so much like everybody thinks the playing physical part is the steal. It's not so much the steal, it's the hey, we're playing ticky-tack, or we're playing physical, we're bumping them. As soon as he crosses half court, somebody's chest to chest with Kevin Durant. And they're not calling a foul on that. As soon as he crosses half court, boom, I'm on top of you. We're making it happen. We're running into you. You know what I'm saying? We're changing things up in that sense. Now you can't get yourself going. Now you can't get yourself in a good position. And so you're sitting here just trying to figure out how the heck am I going to get downhill? I'm running into this dude that's legitimately my size.
Hey, real quick update on Chris. They actually switched it from 2 to 4 to 3 or 4 weeks.
Where you see that at?
It's 3 to 4. Well, that's what Keelan said, and I think a couple of people put it in the chat.
Oh boy, you can't be reporting stuff that's in the chat. The mugs lie.
Baki, what to really say?
Right, you know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing new on Middleton. I don't see no new. I don't even think he's had the MRI yet. Now they up there listening to ESPN Milwaukee, so they might have heard something that hasn't been reported yet.
True.
I would think Woj and them would have put it out by now. But no, it's one of those, like, this game has already been real. We're gonna call fouls. We're not gonna give you the easy blah blah blah. And for the Bulls, like you said, dog, like, this is a tough matchup for both teams. It's not like you go into either of these games, you're like, I feel good heading into this one.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you go into either of these games, and you're like, yep, Kevin Durant on the other side. I saw what Boston did. We can do that. Who's Jason Tatum? Zach LaVine gonna have to up his game a whole lot for me to feel good like that heading into that game. So,
Hey.
and I'm gonna be real with you, right? Like, other than the way I would rather. I don't know.
Out of the two, who you
I
playing?
don't know. Out of the two teams, who would I rather play? Let me see here. This is the determining factor for me. Where's Stat Muse at?
Cause see now Ben is coming back.
Everybody keeps saying that. I need to see which Ben Simmons I'm getting.
Hey, 70% of a DPOY finalist.
Yeah, but that depends on if he can move like a DPOY. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, they said he can.
This says Kyrie Irving has averaged 23 points, 4.8 rebounds, 3.6 assists in his game in 5 games versus Alex Caruso. It's actually gotten better every single year versus Kyrie. First game 33-3, next game 30-7, next game 20-3, next game 16-7, next game 18-4. But he might have left that one early. I only see him playing 21 minutes, and at that, the Lakers blew them mugs out.
What is y'all talking about in the chat?
I would almost rather have. It's crazy to say. I would almost rather play Brooklyn.
Nah, Brooklyn will let you back, so I can see that.
I would almost rather play Brooklyn. Not even because of that, but because there's only 2. Like, legitimately, like, Boston, they got dogs over there. Yeah, I'm saying Boston is, you got Jason Tatum, you got Jaylen Brown. They both play two-way. You got Marcus Smart, who's your defensive player of the year. By the way, he showed that in the last game, didn't he? He heard us. He heard us be like defensive player of the year, and then got 39 dropped on his head. I beg to differ. That must say, yeah, all right. Let's see what your superstar does this game. He absolutely clamped down on Kyrie. Kyrie had no answer.
Gonna say, I think they said because he had a role made. It was supposed to say DPOY, and then he was like, "I'm gonna show you why tonight." And then legitimately went out there and clamped Kyrie. So
yeah. But you know what? In a sense like that, right? Like against the Kyrie Irving, he's doing so much to stop Kyrie. You see that he doesn't give you a ton offensively. So you need Jaylen Brown, you need Jason Tatum to step up. So that it's kind of like an inverse relationship. But dog, I'm gonna be real with you. Like at this point in the season, just seeing what else it is. I mean, we talk about Claxton, Brown, Drummond.
No, Claxton has come up though. Drummond is the one that I feel like just don't need to be on the floor, bro. Like he's Drummond is so bad, bro.
Hey, he pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see Nikola Vucevic versus Andre Drummond.
He probably been cooking him, man.
Nah. In his career, Vooch has averaged 16, 10, and 3 in 27 games.
That's wild.
Hey, and you know what? I'm gonna say this too. In most of his career, he was with Orlando, so they were kind of even there. Yeah, I'm saying he was with Orlando. Drummond was with Detroit. I don't know, dog. I don't know. That's a tough. It's not like you win a prize either way going into that next game, right?
Middleton is out 3 or 4 weeks.
Chris Middleton is out 3 to 4 weeks. Let me see. Boy, Baki went digging deep for that. I don't even know who this dude is. Dario Melendez?
Dario Milicic? No.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Dario Melendez.
Dario Sarge. Funny.
Sports director at GWR. Sports director at the Guinness World Records. Oh, he's a Guinness World Record holder. Okay, all right. I don't know. I was about to say, what record do you hold? Now I'm interested. Yeah, Middleton out 3 to 4 weeks. That's a blow to him. That's a big
Hey,
blow,
watch the talent be something hella weird though.
right? Hey man, let's keep it pushing though. Let's get into this other game last night, bro, because Philly and Toronto.
Dog.
Big trash talk to Drake. I'm always here for some trash talk to Drake. That series is over.
Nah, that was over. Last night was supposed to be the one that they got. I definitely feel like that was gonna energize them. But dog, what a shot! What a shot!
Here's the thing, fam. No, not here's. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. Yes, what a shot. Have y'all watched the play, bro?
Oh yeah, no. Doc drew it up, and legitimately, Joel Embiid was like, "Man, forget what they're talking about. Give me this." But dog,
Not
was the
that.
fact.
Nick Nurse called an awful defense. Nick Nurse called an awful defense. There was nobody guarding the ball, the inbounder. Nobody guarding the inbounder. Siakam's guarding Maxey, who was struggling to shoot the ball all night. There was 0.9 on the clock because there was a turnover right before that. So Joel Embiid had to shoot the ball. Whoever got the ball had to shoot the ball. The smallest dude on the court, legitimately one of the smallest dudes in the NBA, and Fred VanVleet, was standing under the rim. Tobias Harris sets a screen, and Gary Trent and OG Anunoby are basically just living life. Like, and Precious Achiuwa gets blown up off of the screen, and the only one that was there to close out on it was the smallest dude on the court.
But he didn't even close out.
He tried. I mean, Van Vliet ran over there and put a hand up, but like at that point, it was like, I'm like, how's Siakam not under the rim playing the linebacker position, and you put Van Vliet on? Like dog, there was so much there where I was like, what are y'all? What just happened? How did y'all lose this game? So that series is done. And you know what it is? Like, it's no disrespect to Toronto at all, honestly. That one to me is we gave you our best punch and it wasn't hard enough. We gave you our best shot and it wasn't good enough. And because of that, we're not there yet. But you saw last night, Gary Trent balling, OG Anunoby balling. Van Vliet was off a little bit. We know what Siakam can do. I think they got something. Listen, shout out the kid. You know what I'm saying? I think they got a nice piece in Precious Achiuwa. No Scotty Barnes in this series. You lose Scotty Barnes. Right?
Yeah.
They're next up. Expect them to be right back in the same position next year, but maybe even higher, maybe a 4-5 seed. And maybe even a team that when you look at it honestly, you're going into this with Toronto as a favorite in this series. Because I don't know, man. I still don't really like Philly, like even watching them play against Toronto, like in 2 games, like
this was.
It don't look like, yeah, y'all finna make a finals run.
No, I mean, to me, I think the whole thing about it was like, okay, when they said Scotty was out, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much over. It's a wrap. Like,
and that much difference.
And this gonna take James Harden off the hook. Like, Philly isn't gonna really feel the pressure until they play Miami. Because I feel like they're on the collision course. So it's just like 2 4-0 sweeps. Maybe Toronto might get a game, but Muggs we really not finna see what Philly got until next series.
I see probably a 4-0 sweep on that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So we each get a week off.
I don't think that they get another game in that series. I don't think that they get another game in that. I think that one broke them. You know what I'm saying?
I think it broke Nick Nurse. I mean, you listen to his post game press. That's tough.
It was tough. That was a tough. And you know what? That's the kind of game that, like, if the Bulls had lost last night, it would have been like that. It would have broke us. Coming back to the UC in 2 games, that would have been a backbreaker.
Yeah.
Because you had the lead, you had them pinned down, and I think we got a little bit of I'm trying to see. I think we might have some breaking news coming down the pipeline. I don't see nothing yet from a confirmed source here.
And Devin Booker on 2-3 weeks.
That's what I was looking for. Man, you be killing the breaking news, dog. I can't play the sounder or nothing. You just throw it out there. That's how we do it on the show, dog. Come on now.
Hey man, first off, blame Keelan.
You can't just throw that news out there and we ain't got no confirmed source on it. First off, what is Woj doing? Woj ain't tweeted nothing yet. What's going on with Woj, bro? Where's Shams at? I give y'all all this praise. I ain't seen nothing from neither one of y'all. They ain't tweeted in over an hour. Man, I don't know. I don't know if none of this news is true. Ringo reported that. I ain't reported. Ringo reported that. I didn't report it.
All right, there you go. Woj just tweeted.
There we go. All right, now, god dang it. Hold on. Thank you. We got the soundboard for a reason, Ringo.
Per Adrian Wojnarowski, Phoenix Suns star Devin Booker could miss 2 to 3 weeks with a grade 1 hamstring strain. Per Brian Windhorst, ESPN reports.
That's big. That's big. That's big. I'm going to be honest with you. And we're going to get into the nice games as well. We might have to push Bears talk to tomorrow because now we got crazy news coming through.
That's crazy, bro.
Phoenix doesn't play again till tomorrow. But
guys, don't get disrespectful.
Where does this put the Pelicans in the series?
Now listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not finna lie to y'all.
I'm so mad the play-in game might prove to be actually good for
dog. Nobody, they actually need them because I feel like their guards have played well. And look, Larry Nance been out playing
DeAndre Ayton.
Him and Jackson Hayes, fam, like,
yeah, that could be big, bro.
Fam, hey,
that could absolutely be big.
Because somebody definitely, what was I watching yesterday? Nah, it was the NBA Today, bro. Somebody definitely picked them to 7.
I mean, listen, to me, with no Devin Booker, right, is DeAndre Ayton going to step up? Is DeAndre Ayton going to be the player that we think he can? We know Chris Paul can score, but and I don't think CJ McCollum's all of a sudden going to start holding down Chris Paul, right? I don't think that CJ McCollum's going to all of a sudden like, hey, we got you, you can.
Oh, no, CP3.
Yeah, it's CP3. You know what I'm saying? But with this series tied 1-1, heading back to Indiana or New Orleans, Indiana. Where the heck did that come from? Heading back to New Orleans.
What?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, dog. With this series 1-1 heading back to New Orleans, this is gonna be a series the rest of the way. I don't know if I got, like, who do you got coming out of that? I don't know if I got New Orleans winning it. But I'll tell you this. they've got a heck of a shot to upset a 1 seed.
Hey, time out.
We need a
Time
breaking
out.
news sounder here.
Put out the breaking news sounder, dog.
Hold up. Hold on. Oh, God.
First Tim McMahon. When asked about Luka Doncic, Jason Kidd says, we'll see how he feels at game time. Luka Doncic is a game time decision versus the Utah Jazz.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this right now. If Luka play, Utah's done.
Hey, I told you.
If Luka plays, Utah's done, bro. Utah's probably done without Luka playing.
Hey, Utah was done in 7. Now they just done in 5.
Utah might have been done in 5 without Luka.
That's true.
That's how little, bro. You know what it is now. I got real smoke with Utah out here because of how they use Rudy Gobert. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. He's had Jalen Brunson on his hip for half the series, and they don't give him the ball. Legitimately, when he takes more than 10 shots, he puts up 20 plus points a night. You know what Utah's problem has been?
I'll be right back.
They can't score. They're gonna be in trouble, dog. Utah legit, I didn't give Utah much of a chance in this series anyway, right? And then Luka gets hurt, and you're like, okay, maybe they do got a chance. But then you see how the Mavs play without Luka on the court, and you're like, they still don't have a chance. And so, it's sad, right? Because you have a game-changing player. I'm gonna be real with you. The more game-changing player to me in the situation is Rudy Gobert. The more the person that's top 5 at their position is the player that I would rather have over Donovan Mitchell. 100%. Because I can see when Rudy Gobert actually tries to score, he's either getting fouled or he's putting up points. When you see Rudy Gobert, you don't see Rudy Gobert with a lot of bad shooting nights. You don't see Rudy Gobert with a lot of nights where he just can't get the ball going. You know what I do see Rudy Gobert with? Nights where they won't give him the ball. I see that all the time. With point guards on him. You know what I do see Rudy Gobert with? Nights where Donovan Mitchell looks him in the eye and goes clean past him. That's a problem. Rudy Gobert can be so much more. And Utah refuses to use him. So, yeah, I got a little smoke with Utah in this mug. I got a little bit of smoke with Utah in this mug, dog. I'm not going to lie to you. What did you say? Sports Truth said, what are you talking about? He don't have bad shooting nights because he's getting easy buckets from his teammates' assists. He doesn't get passes from his team.
He don't get the ball, bro. That's the other thing.
If you think he's getting easy looks, you ain't watching, my boy. He ain't getting no looks.
I just seen somebody say you would rather have Rudy Gobert over Donovan Mitchell. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at Donovan Mitchell's shooting numbers, bro.
No, and it's not to say Donovan Mitchell can't play, but you know what? Yes, I would rather have the guy that when he gets more than 10 shots, he puts up 25 plus. Yeah.
His shot selection and defense is trash for me.
I still think, listen, there's always going to be a place for a dude that can knock down shots.
Oh no, yeah, most definitely.
There's always gonna be a place for a dude that can knock down shots.
I just don't see what all the hoopla is about though.
But for me, right, like it's the decision making on like when do I get my teammates involved that takes away. Legitimately, you look at any game Rudy Gobert plays, you look at Rudy's numbers. I started going down. I was like, why don't this man like score? Every game I went and looked at where he got more than 10 shots, Rudy Gobert was the most dominant player on the floor.
Wait, what? Give Mitchell a better pick and roll threat than Gobert. Imagine Mitchell and Cat.
He wouldn't pass it to him.
He's 7-1. He's 7-1. He's already underneath the basket. What are we talking about?
He wouldn't pass it to him. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Like that's the biggest thing, bro. That's the biggest thing for me. Rudy. Hey, I'm not saying like I guess if the Bulls got a shot to go get a top 5 center, yeah, do it. But I don't want to like. Yeah, I'd say do it. I mean, if you got a shot, I don't think the Bulls have a package that they would want.
But anyway,
I don't think the Bulls have a package that they would want to go get Rudy Gobert. So I doubt that he ends up in a Bulls jersey. But if you're really looking at like how Rudy Gobert plays, bro, like I'm
telling you, him alone with just a P Wheel,
yeah,
bro, it would free him up to just do so much more, bro. Not not only defensively, but then offensively, bro. You talking about him with Lonzo? hey, easy 23 and 17, easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just the fact that they would actually get him involved. You know what I'm saying? Like just the fact that the Bulls, like even if it was Zach and them, just the fact that he would actually get him involved means a lot. We got 117 in here, man. We got 98 likes on this month. Let's get it up over 100. If y'all could just
push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
go ahead and push that button for me. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And subscribe to the page, man. We're going to be qualifying 2 more people tomorrow for the Ayo Dosunmu jersey. And in the post-game show. So make sure y'all tuning into that post-game show and calling in, man. We had a ton of callers last night, man. A ton of Bulls fans excited to talk Bulls. So it was a good time last night in the post-game show. Oh, Marv called you out on a little something there, Ringo. Said you was ducking.
Hey, dog. Look, man.
Said you said we was getting swept, and then when we didn't get
hey, time out. We ain't doing that.
They said
y'all on NBC analyst pick y'all to get swept. Pick y'all to get one game. Dog. Hey. Like I said, nothing about what y'all did the last 2 months would have motivated me to sit up here and say that y'all was finna get a game.
Marv was looking. All I'm saying is Marv was looking to have a conversation with you. He told me to let you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, he told me to let you know. He just wanted to have a conversation with you.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Tomorrow. It is what it is. Oh man. Hey, we having a good time out here, man. Hey, tonight's game's on the docket, man. As we run through these real quick, we got about 10 minutes left in this month. We have about 15 minutes. Got about 15 minutes left in this mug, man. First off, y'all know it's free smoke for me all night. That boy Ja Morant about to come out here and get big dubs. Stop playing with my boy.
They definitely get into it tonight. They get into a bucket.
Man, hey, he said if you ain't on the Memphis side, don't come over here.
Hey,
I got a West Coast team again.
I'm with it.
I ain't had a West Coast team since KG came east. Well, not really. I had Sacramento, I guess. I didn't have a West Coast team that was winning. Hey, man, listen, this game tonight, Anthony Edwards did not play well last time. Cat was awful. Cat in the playoffs.
Per usual.
Cat in the playoffs is basically, come on now. Dog, it's the dumbest stuff. Cat comes out, makes the dumbest fouls in the world. I mean, listen,
Hey, bro, I told you when he playing strong,
you don't got to prove to me that you're strong, though. That's my thing. I said it yesterday. I don't need him to prove that he's strong.
It's not that, but it's like one, don't play like a club. That's one.
Bruh, he be playing so done. He just be like, I'm big. I'm gonna go through you. What?
It's like when he not playing like he one of the best centers out there, bro. They done, bro. Like, yeah, he could score.
Bro, he's
like he nice. He nice.
No, he's trying to dispel a narrative. He's trying to dispel a narrative. He's trying to dispel the narrative that he's soft in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need you to prove that you're not soft in the playoffs. I need you to score. I need you to win. I need you to be on the floor. You can't be trying to run through people and taking charge calls. You can't be trying to do the little Reggie Miller leg. You're 7 feet tall. Why are you Reggie Miller leg kicking? Yeah, I'm saying like Cat, man, like it's the mental. If Cat's locked in mentally in this series and he focuses on his game, they're a completely different team. But if he's not focusing on his game, if he's trying to like, I'm gonna go around here and push you around, I'm gonna go down here and make these and bump you out the way, and I'm gonna get this job, bro. What are you talking about? That ain't your game. You're the best shooting big in the game, right? You start knocking down the threes. Now, and that's a difference, right? Like when I say there's big men that can shoot and they're shooting big men, Cat's a shooting big man.
Hey, Cat can shoot better than most guards, bro.
Cat's a shooting big man. You make your game off of the shot because you know what? If you're able to knock down that shot, then all of a sudden, when you pump fake, people are jumping out of their Nikes. You know what I'm saying? When you pump fake, people are flying out of the way. Then all of a sudden, take off to the bucket, lay. Then you go to the basket when your man's not on you. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. I think what it was and what I told Kid, I said I think I honestly, bro, when Memphis is locked in, they good. I mean, I think that you know, the Wolves was riding high off of the play-in win, and then, you know, they pulled up the clip. Josh said, we running up the chimney because we want to smoke. Look, they showed up for that game. Other than that, it's a wrap, bro.
Hey, I think I got Memphis in. You know what? I keep saying Memphis in whatever game it is. Like, it's Memphis in 5. It's Memphis in. I'm enjoying the mess out of this series. I want to see this mess go. I want to see this mess go 7. But bro. I still probably got. I'd say. I'd probably still say Memphis in 5.
I
probably still got Memphis
probably
in
5.
I think it's gonna be a tough uphill battle for them, man. It's gonna be a fight for them to finish this thing out. Listen, there's a lot of people that this is their first time in there. And by the way, if they get any contribution from D-Lo, it'll be a Christmas miracle, right? Like you see when Minnesota wins, like everybody has to contribute.
Oh yeah, and D-Lo got a cool 20 with that.
Yeah. So for me, right, like I'm like, I need to see more from Cat on a consistent basis. I need to see more from
D-Lo
on a consistent basis. I need to see. Listen, Pat Bev out here getting cooked.
Hey, legitimately getting cooked.
Where that Versace roll back?
He stayed with the 4 fouls though.
Where that Versace roll back? Yeah, what was that? What was that? That was Versace, wasn't it? That was a Versace roll.
That was a Versace roll.
Where that Versace roll back, bro? You need to get at the Ja Morant. Ja Morant feeling chilly out here. You know what I'm saying? From blowing past you so many times. That's what I'm talking about right here. Stop playing with my boy, man. What else we got on the docket tonight, man, as we keeping it going here? We keeping it pushing with the NBA talk. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, showing so much love, man.
We got Golden State and Nuggets.
That series done, ain't it?
I thought that was done the other day, bro.
That series is done, ain't it? I feel bad for Jokic. I feel bad. At this point, right, are we having a conversation of does a series like this get Mike Malone fired? Which could be the best thing for the Denver Nuggets.
they're legitimately I've never seen so much standing around. Like, I legitimately feel bad for him because it's just like he's being guarded by Draymond, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna operate top of the key.
Yeah,
ain't nobody moving, and then it's just like Draymond, like, I'm here, and you're just like, oh man, well, shoot, if he doing that, I gotta forge something. So it's just like if you missing that, coupled with the fact that they're legitimately just shooting them out of the gym.
yeah,
like they're legitimately shooting them out of the gym.
yeah.
You feel me? It's gonna be some frustration with that. Now look, if he decide to leave, I'm not gonna lie either because Jamal Murray knee injury, Michael Porter with the back.
I still don't think he's leaving. What European born player have we seen leave on their own?
I don't know.
Like even Sabonis
at this point, it's wishful thinking.
Sabonis wanted out. Sabonis wanted a trade, right?
No, Sabonis wanted out.
Sabonis wanted out, so I guess there's one. But I mean, other than that, you really don't see it, bro.
Fam, that's like, I don't know. He just in a tough situation, dog.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. Hey, and listen, the PTSD nickname, dog.
For who?
Nah, dog. For so it's Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond. PTSD.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, dog. I don't know if y'all want to. Who came up with that? Twitter?
Dog, no, you know that was Golden State, bro. Them the same ones that gave Jonathan Kuminga the what was the one? At the beginning, no, it was the cum bucket.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, dog. Hey, leave the nicknames to other people, dog.
Yeah. Y'all should stop. Y'all should stop with the nicknames. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad.
Like, dog.
It's pretty bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really it's one of those Jesus Christ, PTSD. Y'all gotta relax, bro. I hadn't heard that one. I'm not gonna lie, that one caught me off guard.
Yo.
You know when you hear something, you try to like move on to the next time, and you just like, what? Who's coming up with that?
Nah, yo, they was talking about that yesterday, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Like,
I mean, like, can I throw on the Lil Durk with it? Or not the Lil Durk, the G Herbo with it? You know what I mean? Like, does that make it better? I got PTSD. I got the rule on when I go down.
maybe.
Like, I feel like, did that get you a little lit on that one? You got a little Chance the Rapper on the end of that? You just ran off the trains out. Ran as over fast as a ranger out. Only got stopped, but I got one. You know what I mean? Like, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I ain't rocking with it. Yeah, that series is done to me, bro. That series is done. It's one of those like he's dead. He looks like he just got done working a 12-hour shift in a cold at the end of these games, bro.
Nah, that was an 18-hour shift, my boy.
Hey, bro, he's dead. He is exhausted.
He's like, hey, I got nothing for you. He's like, I got y'all here. If y'all don't want to help,
this is the best I can do for you. I have nothing else for you. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then the other game on the docket for tonight, we talked Dallas, we talked Golden State. Oh, we talked all of them. Hey, shout out to y'all. Interesting matchups tonight, man. Interesting matchups. Warriors lead that series 2-0 right now. The other two are tied 1-1. What's your picks for tonight for the three games, man? Memphis versus Timberwolves. Who you got?
Memphis,
Grizz in 5. Dallas versus Utah. Who you got? Dallas, yeah.
Dallas.
Golden State versus Denver. Who you got?
Golden State.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think it's gonna be a good day in the NBA tonight.
I think fam, if Luka come back, like legitimately, all three of these games might be blowouts.
Yeah.
I'm legitimately not looking forward to it.
If Luka plays, yeah, that might be like it might be Golden State is killing the Mugs. And it's in Denver. This is the thing. Now it's on all the other teams' home court, and I still don't feel good about any of the other teams coming out and hooping. I don't feel good about any of the other teams coming out and hooping, bro. But yeah, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in for another daily sports talk. The Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. We do this every single Monday through Friday from 11 to 1. Appreciate y'all for pulling up on that. We're going to have a couple more videos dropping today as well. I've got another draft breakdown on a DB, and then, of course, some Bulls content that's going to be coming out as well after that dub that the Bulls got last night. Stop playing with my boys.
George Pincus, man. George Pincus, man.
So be on the lookout for that as well. I noticed a lot of y'all rock with the live content. Check out some of that pre-recorded content too, man. It's pretty good, man. It's so wild how the shift in YouTube happened. We used to literally just only get love on the pre-recorded content and not the live content. Now it's flipping. Now we get more love on the live content, now the pre-recorded content. Show love all the way around. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again, joined by the man formerly known as Ringo J, Mr. Stefan Don. Y'all already know how we do up in here, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.